I don't even remember what I was saying. And my cat is behind the video, FYI. So you're gonna see him in a second. Okay, so let's get back to it. Okay. Hi guys, my name is Ashley Gore and I'm here from Prairie Box Farmhouse to talk to you guys a little bit about what goes into budgeting, and especially when you own a small acre farm. So we currently are on 18 acres. It's not a lot, but it is, and that's my cat. It is a lot in our area. I live on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois, and because of that, we actually have not a lot of land available to us. So for our price point, we found 18 acres, which we're pretty happy about. But we do want to have some more farm animals and less actual like crop farming. We don't have the acreage for crop farming. So we've done a lot of research into beef cattle, and we've previously done meat birds. We currently have egg layers. We're gonna probably do some turkey, maybe eventually even sheep and goats. But right now, things are pretty simple. Okay. So because our farm is a little bit smaller, we don't actually have to have that many different inputs into our farm. We do have house expenses because this is a fixer-upper farmhouse built in 1911. We do have a budget for our farm, like the actual outside, the property, and then we have a budget for the garden because that's my domain and what I really am passionate about. And because of that, we have a lot of moving expenses. We had just purchased our farmhouse about 6 months ago as of the recording of this. So this year is our year. We're going whole hog, pun intended, to actually try to go farm. And because of that, we have a lot of expenses, and we were starting to get really stressed. Like, how much do we spend here? How much do we have here? We do track our monthly budget, but we just really felt like we needed a farm and a year budget. So because of that, we created the farm budget that you will see right here. So this is the welcome message that you will see when you first get on. There's a few different notes that I tried to add to help you if you're doing this without watching the video, but all of it should be a little bit self-explanatory. You shouldn't need the video to be able to do this. So if you do see this video after, it's okay. So at the bottom, you will want to click over to budget. I already put in some numbers for us. And again, I am being kind of transparent here. This is how much we make, but this is not everything. We're not adding our food. We're not adding how much we spend on clothing. We're not adding how much we spend on daycare, just because I don't feel like the people of YouTube probably need to know that much information about me. One income of ours is $43,000 and the other income is $42,000. This is take home pay. This is what we have calculated through our monthly budgets, and we just added it up for 4 weeks in a month. Some weeks my husband does get paid a little bit more because he actually gets paid like every Thursday. So because of that, we actually might make a little bit more, but we figured that would be fun for cushion. Everywhere you see teal is actually where you can type. Where it's not teal, I have put in some formulas, so please try to stay away from that. It will auto update. So if I switch this to that, this will update. All right. So make this work for you. You can add in whatever you would like in here and add it here. If you don't actually need these extra boxes, feel free to click 2 of them, click delete cells, and then shift up. And that is how you get rid of the boxes that you don't need. I just keep them blank because it's nice to have. Need to add another row. I will go to insert cells, shift down. I'll type in meat birds, and let's say that that's going to be 250 for us. So on the left, I tried to list a few different house expenses that would not change. And again, here's this little note that you can see. This is a number that we may have that we will use every year. The number might go up, but it's something that we know that we have to pay. Some of it is billed to us monthly, like gas and electricity. So yes, our electricity is that much. We have electric heat, which definitely adds up in the winter. We are probably going to be putting in a wood burner, but that would definitely be our house plans for next year. So we'll get to that. But anyway, so gas and electricity, we add up about how much we paid each month. Gas, we pay a little bit more in the winter as well because the downstairs is heated through gas. So we added that up. We spent like $90 in the winter, $5 in the summer. and we then got to 550. We did just give ourselves a little bit of a cushion for maintenance. This is the amount that you might just have to fix a few little things. Shower head breaks, somebody scuffs something and you have to repaint. So vehicle maintenance, this is, this is including our gas and a little bit of money for if we have to fix up our vehicles. We tried to do our monthly of how much we spend in gas for my husband and my vehicle, added it up, and then how much an oil change would cost, and then add that to maybe a little bit of cushion. And then our mortgage for the year. All of that gives us a total of $32,000, which gets added up into our total expenses. So then we have our farm expenses. We did animal feed, some fence repair, some tractor repair, how much it's going to cost us to buy hay, and then some miscellaneous things like salt blocks, minerals, medicine, etc. The animal feed, we did this just based on our chickens right now because we don't actually have any cattle. This was a little bit harder for us to budget because we don't know how much we're going to spend in animal feed this year. We're going to be putting in some fence, so hopefully we don't actually have to pay any money for repairs. And then garden expenses, our seed costs, we spent about $30. We're going to get a lot of dirt from our own property, but then for topsoil, we will probably buy a little bit of that. We'll buy some mulch. And then because we have not actually previously owned a canner, I'm going to be purchasing a canner and then a bunch of ball cans, and that will make that a little bit more expensive. So then the miscellaneous expenses are things that you know you're going to spend now. So I know we're going to probably buy more healthy food in the new year. I know we're going to probably go out for Valentine's Day. I know we're going to go on vacation for spring break. We go turkey hunting in April every year. We go for a camping trip normally in May, about Father's Day weekend. And then June is normally a vacation. And then it's also the baby's birthday. This is a smaller vacation though. And then July, we are going to Glacial National Park this year. So we're going to be spending a little bit more money on that. August, we're going to probably buy a few back to school clothes. September, whereas our big month, normally we get into something big in our house that we decide to fix. And then October, we go to Door County. It's my husband's birthday, and we buy Halloween costumes. November, it's my birthday, and then we also go deer hunting every year. And then Christmas, we try to stay under $1,000. So all of that should add up to our total expenses. So that will tell us $39,000. So this is what you see without the house plans. This is how much money we probably still have to spend on items like food, our childcare, just more fun things. Then we have some house plans. We are fixing our bathroom, our carpet, our basement, our wood burner, and our gator. And that puts our price at different amounts. We already have all the stuff for the basement. We have some plans for our farm. We want to fix a chicken coop, fence cattle in, get our field planted, fix our dairy barn, and put some shelves in the garage, along with cows. Our garden plans is I need to buy a business license so I can sell. We want to build a farm stand at the end of our driveway. I need to buy a freezer so that we're actually legally allowed to sell things. And then probably just the startup cost of buying boxes and whatnot. So all of that then, if we budget for those as our plans, leaves us with $32,785. So I hope that wasn't too boring for you guys. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into farming and a lot that goes into budgeting. And we are first generation farmers. We've never actually even done this before. So some of those numbers may seem very wrong to you, and we'll probably learn that as we do it. But it's nice to know how much cushion we will have, and then we can always take the amount that's left without our plans, divide by 12, and maybe spend that every month and make sure that we're actually budgeting more monthly. And then also it gives us a general idea of what we can do, how much we can afford, what projects we can actually take on. And it gives us just a way to look forward for the year. So hopefully that helps you guys. If you would like to grab it, please make sure you go to the link below. And then if you want to see any other videos, there are some, I don't know where I'm going to put them. There's some videos on the screen, I'm sure. Go ahead and click one and let me know what you guys think. Thanks.